Alright, hey guys. This is going to be a short series about my self bows. These are my self bows. I have a 45-pound elm, a 45-pound Osage, a 35-pound elm, and a 38-pound black locust. And these are all homemade bows, handcrafted by myself. And some of the things that go along with it, like my basket quiver and my fox quiver. So let's get started. Alright, for this one I wanted to talk about my homemade from scratch bamboo arrows. Now these I made entirely from, well, not this part, this is 5/8 dowel, oak dowel that I bought from Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever had the straightest oak dowels at that point in time. And these are bamboo. These are actually, these ones, because they're brown, I actually cut these bamboo shoots down in Apalachicola. As you can see, it's got the nodes. These are true actual bamboos. Focus. Focus. Alright, anyways. But spiral wrap. I think these are buzzard feathers or something. I don't know. I found them in the woods. Stained them. Camouflage. Cut this tip out of a piece of stainless plate. I had some stainless plate laying around. And actually carved the knock and inserted it into the bamboo. Come on. Focus. 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 Okay. Anyways, carved the knock out of red oak dowel and inserted it in there, which means I carved a peg on there and stuck the peg in there and put glue on the peg and stuck it into the hole of the bamboo. That makes it a little stronger. When you let go of the arrow, you don't run a chance of splitting your bamboo shaft. And just adds a little personal touch. And as you can see, even though this is a piece of bamboo that grows wild in the land, that tip is still dead on, no matter where you take it along the edge. It's got a little wobble right there, but I hadn't, for the most part, these are good. Now this one right here, I cheated a little bit. I just cut the knock right into the bamboo, but I made sure I put plenty of sinew back here to keep it from splitting. These are turkey feathers. And these were folded over. When you lash these down, the feather is back like this. You actually, the feather is pointing down, the spine's up. You tie it this way, then fold the feather over this way. That bend, whenever you pull the front tight, keeps it from slipping out of your season and your serving. So you can get it down here, you leave the tip long, take a couple wraps and you can pull it tight and then lash it on down. When you get done with that, you can actually fold the feather over, run you a line of glue on there, put it back, get it just where you want it. And on this one you can see I wrapped it around because of this knot right here. It's got some weird little bumps that the feather had to go around. I actually took a piece of string and barber poled it around. And when it dried, I took that loop off. You can kind of see where the glue was, maybe, if it would focus. But anyways, this one flies pretty good. And all these are heat straightened. And this is a little bit bigger broadhead I put on this one. Cut those stainless broadheads out with a bandsaw and then sharpen them with a file. So we're going to see what these made from scratch arrows will do against that old deer over there. Seems there's a deer that walked in to the lot over there about 25 yards away. And we're going to see if we can attack that deer with a 100% homemade stuff. Right now I wish that deer was people that were hammering and making all kind of background noise. But instead it's a foam deer. Not joking. Okay, here we go. Wow, that was embarrassing. way overcompensated for that one. Dead. And of course none of these arrows are spined or matched or weighted. They're all different lengths, different widths. And I'll have just a little bit different shooting characteristic. They actually all got different feathers on it too. It's not even a match set of like they all have turkey feathers or they all have so-and-so feather. Everything's different about them. Some of them have buzzard feathers and turkey feathers. Ooh. I think I need to straighten that one a little more. Yes, sir. Alright, so as you can see, my grouping is no better or worse with 100% matched set of arrows. We'll go right over here to the target for this. Even though I totally missed that first one, I think I was just overcompensating or undercompensating or something for... I don't know, there's no need to make an excuse, but those two are pretty good. The other ones at least hit the target. And you can see by the amount of penetration on these that I mean, what, that would do some work, and did do some work actually. Help the poor old deer target. And with these 4 shafts, I actually have these shafts glued in. Traditionally they wouldn't be glued in, so when it came in, hit the deer, and say it didn't go all the way through or whatever, that whole shaft would stay in, and when you ran through the woods, the rest of your arrow would fall out, so you'd only be out of the shaft and your tip, and you can easily just put another shaft and tip in, and your arrow wouldn't get broke, and you wouldn't have to do all the fletching part over. I have glued all these in because a lot of the times, as you can see, like right here, if that wouldn't have been glued in, I wouldn't be able to pull this out, and I'd have I'd have a deer target slapped full of 4 shafts and broadheads. So I've glued all mine in, but traditionally you would leave these not glued in. You know, for defense and stuff, getting shot with one of these, you go to pull the arrow out, this whole piece stays in you, this piece comes out. Not the greatest scenario. So anyways, that's a little history on that. And plus the extra hardwood up front makes it a little FOC, front of center, and gives it a little better flight characteristics. At least it's supposed to. Anyways, so as you can see, my grouping is indicative of, I guess I'm just a bad shot. You know, I use straight arrows, I can use bamboos, and have about the same results with either one. So anyways, I hope you guys have liked this series, and let me not forget my fox quiver. This is my fox quiver right here, and it is pretty good. You know, it's just a fox pelt. I got the pelt at a powwow, and works really good. You can put your primitive arrows in there. I need to put this back on the stand. Hang on a minute. Okay, so like I was saying, this is my fox quiver. It's pretty good. I made this. I got this fox pelt. It was at a powwow. They had them hanging up. I was like, oh, that's sweet. I know what I'm going to do with that. So I came back and actually inserted a piece of stick. I got a piece of bamboo actually running right through here on top. That holds it open, you know. That keeps it from just folding up if you don't have an arrow in it. And it holds your arrows perfectly. It keeps them nice and sweet. You can get down and, you know, stalk with it and stuff. I actually just took the tail and sewed it around to kind of make a, you know, help it stay open or whatever, but it's pretty cool. It works out good. And that's what they would do. Actually, a lot of natives would actually put the fur on the inside, but whoever tan this hide, decided they wanted right and ink all over it, who they did it, when it was, and how old it is, and all kind of junk on the inside, so the outside actually looked better than the inside. So I put it fur outside, and plus I think it looks kind of cool that way. But the fur inside technique would keep all your arrows from rattling, protect them, because you got the fur on the inside and then you got the leather on the outside. But anyways, that's how I made mine, and it works great for what I do with it. And hope you guys enjoyed this series. Like, subscribe, do whatever, and give me a comment. I'll try to ask any questions if you have any too, and make videos if I require it. Alright guys, take it easy. Fill out.